is everybody feeling tonight? Yes, I said, how is everybody feeling tonight? Welcome back to another live stream. You are watching Late Night with Kelly, where we talk all the drama, all the trending topics, and we got a great show for you tonight. So sit back, relax, pop your popcorn, preferably jalapeno, and let's get into all of this. We are going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. We're also going to talk about Beyonce, Cardi B, Taylor Swift, mystery or open book. What is better for the artist and the fans? Is it better to, be, basically an open book like Cardi B, where, you're very personable with your fans? We know all your business. We know all the problems going on in your marriage and relationships. Or is it better to be like Beyonce, super private, super calculated? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And of course, this man cannot stay out of the news. We are talking about Floyd Mayweather. He's been trending all month, and he is back in the news because if he doesn't, Floyd Mayweather is accused of writing a bad check for a watch in 2024, and he has been charged with 2 felonies. So this is not a game. This is not a joke. Floyd Mayweather is in serious trouble. Yes, he is in serious trouble. So let me know in the comment section where you guys are watching from tonight. If you're watching in the replay later on, let me know where you guys are watching from. We have a great show ahead. Yes. Again, you are watching Late Night with Kelly. You guys, make sure to like this stream right now and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. We're going to jump into these trending topics in just a few minutes. We're going to get everything set up, and we're going to talk a lot of drama tonight. That's why you're here. We're going to get to it. I'm going to play a couple clips of Floyd Mayweather, what people are saying, and yeah, let's do it.
He wrote a bad check? How does that happen? Floyd Mayweather, yes, the Floyd Mayweather that has raked in millions and millions and millions of dollars, has had a summons for his arrest for not paying for a $200,000 watch that he gave a check and it bounced, and he didn't make good of it. And this check bounced in 2024. I swear, guys, sometimes we think these people have more money than they do. Did he just forget to pay it? I mean, I'm sure they sent him a notice and says, hey, you owe us $200,000. Did he just blow it off and say, yeah, I'll get to that? Or did he not have $200,000? I mean, listen, people don't have $200,000 laying around, but you think Floyd Mayweather does. I think his Pacquiao fight, what do you win? Get $50 million, $60 million? How do you not have $200,000? I don't know, folks. Let me know in the comments.
So I definitely agree with that man in the video. Not trying to kick a man when he's down, but the last month or so, I mean, Floyd Mayweather cannot stay out of the news. Did you guys hear that he's been ordered to pay $1 million to a woman that used to work at his strip club because he fathered a child with her and he has to pay her $30,000 a month. Now, that might be the least of his problems. He's just have so many issues coming out into the news. He's also suing someone for 175 million, claiming that that they took advantage of him, basically. So, Floyd Mayweather's financial state is not doing too good. And one thing we can say is that he has been very, very quiet. So yes, unless you've been living under a rock, Floyd Mayweather has been charged with 2 felonies for allegedly knowingly writing a bad check in 2024. And I'm going to say this. I mean, since we're in 2026, if he had the money, he would have paid it by now. So, I mean, this is basically going to show that he doesn't have all the money that he made, which has been estimated anywhere from 1.2 billion to 1.5 billion. I've been hearing different numbers, but that's what, what they've been saying about Floyd Mayweather. And when you've made 50 million in one fight, I mean, $200,000 shouldn't even be that much money. So that should, show the world that, wow, Floyd Mayweather, something is going on here if you cannot, pay a bill for $200,000. Now, of course, for regular people, $200,000 is a lot of money, but for Money Mayweather, that should be like $20. So, why didn't he pay? Now, let me take you guys down memory lane in case you guys forgot. And, these videos will show you how Floyd Mayweather, Mr. 50-0, how he got into the position that allegedly he is in.
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9". But it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet. In the bag, it's crazy. NBA Youngboy, see all this? It's on its way to you.
So Floyd Mayweather is really broke? Like, for real? We've sat back for years and watched him pull out wads of cash, stacks of cash, and counting it out in front of people and everything. So is it really shocking? It just goes to show you it doesn't take a rocket scientist to spend a bunch of money. Anybody can just spend a bunch of money. The key is how to keep it.
You guys tell me, what should I take out tonight and have fun on this Black Friday, on this Floyd Friday? It could be Ferrari Friday since it's Friday. So, Ferrari, number 1. Ferrari, number 2. Ferrari, number 3. Or Ferrari, number 4. So we got 4 choices tonight. We don't know what we want to take out tonight. Or we could take out something else. So let's go back down the line. Walk on, let's go. We can take the Lambo out. We take a Bentley Continental GT out. We can take Dawn out. We can take the Wraith out. We can take the Drop Head out. Now my man, Greg, is behind that camera. What I'm doing right now, that's what I do every day. Shop. And I'm like, couple bucks. Greg, come with me. I didn't get these. Did I? Yeah. I did?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, folks, we make the best of it.
All right, I am back now. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. We are talking about Floyd Mayweather and how another breaking story. He has been accused of knowingly writing a bad check in December of 2024 for a $200,000 watch. And now he has been charged with 2 felonies. And I've been taking you guys down memory lane about, Floyd Mayweather, Money May, and trying to make sure that you guys remember his persona and how he may have allegedly got into this situation that he is. Floyd Mayweather loves shopping. Floyd Mayweather loves watches. Floyd Mayweather loves cars. He loves it all.
So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and a Birkin bag. So this is a man's carry-on bag when you're traveling. So a lot of times when people see a male carrying a bag like this, they be like, oh, that's a Birkin. You have to know the difference. Look it up. HAC, it's a hack bag. But I like to call it a hop, but it's really called a hack. You see, this is the size of it. Now, this is different. This is a man's carry-on. Now, of course, we have 2 new Birkins right here. As you can see, custom bags. And y'all know the price of these, as you can see.
So that is a video of Floyd Mayweather showing off new bags that he had purchased, letting us know, showing us the difference between a man's carry-on bag and Herm's purses. And here's another video of Floyd Mayweather showing off his grandiose car collection. You guys, make sure that you guys like this live stream right now. You are watching Late Night with Kelly. We are talking about how Floyd Mayweather has made the news again. He has been charged with 2 felonies, and he has been accused of knowingly writing a bad check. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you've been following this story, let me know where you guys are watching from and drop a comment right now in the comment section.
We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, 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 Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, the big boy 4x4. I got options.
Floyd Mayweather is broke. So I just saw a YouTube video detailing why he's broke, and here are the 3 reasons in that on why he's broke. The first one is, it is speculated that he spends $500,000 to $1 million a day. Yeah, can you imagine? Just do the math. 30 days in a month, that's 30 million a month. Times that by 12, I mean, you can do the math. That's 360 million a year. That's absolutely crazy. Number 2 is, I mean, you can already tell this guy has like 3 exhibition matches or matches that are like lined up for this year alone, right? I think Mike Tyson, Pacquiao, and someone else, or probably some random Japanese fighter in Japan. It's just absolutely crazy. Number 3, a lot of his businesses, he's not even being able to afford to pay his employees, like his gym, or lying about his real estate portfolio. It's just absolutely crazy. I feel like, you know, when you're a person that gets that much money starting at a young age, and then you live that lifestyle for 30 or 40 years, it's really hard to go back, you know, with this $100 or 100 car collection, you know, his...
So Floyd Mayweather is really broke? Like, for real? We've sat back for years and watched him pull out wads of cash, stacks of cash, and counting it out in front of people and everything. So is it really shocking? It just goes to show you it doesn't take a rocket scientist to spend a bunch of money. Anybody can just spend a bunch of money.
We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, 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 Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach.
All right, so you guys get the drift. I just took you down memory lane. We heard some opinions from, you know, other people, and I showed you guys video evidence. In case you forgot how Floyd Mayweather is. And, you know, the man, he loves shopping. He loves watches. He loves cars. He loves purses. He loves flexing. He loves it all. And, you know, I can't say that. I'm sure most of us, we love all those things as well. But he did it to the nth degree. And, you know, this past month or so, I mean, I'm not even searching for him, and he keeps popping up in my timeline. I have not done any searches for Floyd Mayweather or looked him up on Google or anything. I just kept seeing him pop up in my timeline about being broke. I've been seeing this for at least a month or so. And I had been meaning to talk about this. And now I finally got around to it. And then, I heard about, did you guys hear about how Floyd Mayweather, it has been ordered to pay a woman that worked at his strip club that he fathered a child with $1 million. $1 million. Wait, did you guys hear what I said? He fathered a child, with a woman that worked at his strip club in Las Vegas. And not only does he have to pay her $1 million in back child support, he has to pay her $30-something thousand a month. Now, not only is he being charged with 2 felonies for writing a bad check for $200,000, he has this situation with a child that he fathered, and he's suing someone for $175 million. The IRS wants, I believe, either $7 or $9 million that he owes from 2018 and 2023. And I'm sure there's a slew of other, cases out there and people he might owe money that just have not made the light of day, or they haven't caught on and been major news. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I know that we have a lot of comments right now. So if you have something you'd like to say about Floyd Mayweather's situation, write a comment right now, and I will be glad to read it in just a few minutes. Welcome to Late Night with Kelly, where we talk about all the trending topics. Tonight's lineup, let me pull it up real quick. Tonight's lineup is, if I could find it. Okay, I think we got it right here. Tonight's lineup is going to be Megan Thee Stallion. We're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. We're going to talk about Beyonce, Cardi B, Taylor Swift. We're going to talk about, is it better for the artist and the fans for the artist to be mysterious and private like Beyonce, or to be a full-on open book like Cardi B? And what about Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift and Beyonce, do you guys ever notice in their social medias that they don't really post anything unless they're going on tour, or unless, they have an album to sell? Just saying. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. And of course, we're talking about Floyd Mayweather. So many stories, so much drama. I actually changed the lineup for tonight. We were going to talk about Kai Cenat and the Streamer University drama. And we were going to talk about Jelly Roll and that divorce, but I mixed those stories. I just didn't want to get into that tonight. But let me know what you guys think about Floyd Mayweather and all of this drama. Yes, you guys are watching Late Night with Kelly. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel right now. In 2026, there is not many things that are free, but it is free to like that like button, and it helps the channel grow. Yes. Now back to Money Mayweather. Look at these images. This is the king of boxing, Mr. 50-0, Floyd Mayweather. Look at all the money, yes, that he has shown us throughout the years, wanting everybody to know that he's got it. Well, we know that you had it, and all these, negative stories are coming out about him now. And, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that he'll be able to pay all these different debts that are coming after him? Do you guys think that he will possibly do prison time for, this allegedly bad check? And what I would like to know is, because I heard about the bad check and how the business owner did not want to take Floyd Mayweather. He didn't want to actually press charges. He gave Floyd Mayweather a year and a half to pay. And, Floyd Mayweather wasn't answering. So apparently, he did not want to pay the $200,000. And I don't really understand how he thought he was going to get away with this, or if he thought that the jeweler was, going to just like let it go. So I definitely believe, the business owner, that Floyd Mayweather, was given ample time to pay. And, he didn't slander him in the media. He just wants to be paid. And you would think that if Floyd Mayweather is not having trouble, he could for sure pay $200,000. So let me know what you guys think. Money Mayweather, he is addicted to luxury handbags. Did you guys know this? He is addicted to luxury. I said handbags. He likes to call them men's travel bags, hack bags. He loves bags. And I can't blame him. I love bags too. I love bags too. Floyd Mayweather loves to shop. I mean, he's told us time and time again that he likes to shop every day. That's what he's told us. Listen to this clip. This will prove everything right now.
Now, my man, Greg, is behind that camera. What I'm doing right now, that's what I do every day. Shop. Ain't nothing like a couple bucks. Greg, come with me. I didn't get these.
Yeah.
I did?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Don't give a fuck. We make the best of it. So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and a Birkin bag. So this is a man's carry-on bag when you're traveling. So a lot of times when people see a male carrying a bag like this, they be like, oh, that's a Birkin. You have to know the difference. Look it up. HAC, it's a hack bag. But I like to call it a hot, but it's really called a hack. You see, this is the size of it. No, this is different. This is a man's carry-on. Now, of course, we have two new Birkins right here. As you can see, custom bags. And y'all know the price of these, as you can see.
Once again, Floyd Mayweather is addicted to shopping. Addicted. I mean, if that doesn't prove it, I don't know what else does. So let's get to the comment section and see what you guys are saying. I don't even know. I'm gonna be shocked. I'm pretty sure. I have no idea what you guys have been writing. I know we have a lot of comments to be read. Again, if you would like to say something about Floyd Mayweather's situation, do you guys think it's all a lie? Do you guys think that he's not broke? Are you guys happy that he's going through this? What is your opinion on all of this drama? Let me know right now. I'd be happy to read your comment. We are talking about Floyd Mayweather tonight to kick off the show. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see what you guys are saying. We got a comment here. A fool and their money shall soon part ways. We got another comment here. He is not broke. Stop defaming my uncle. Okay. We have another comment here. Mayweather is a clown. Okay, let's see what else you guys are saying. This is in reference to all the cars that Floyd Mayweather has. We have a comment here saying you can only drive one at a time. It will all end up at auction. We got another comment here. How is he broke all them damn vehicles? Welcome to the show, Lady Eve Sparks. Welcome to the show. We got a comment here saying all of them are demonic. I don't know what this particular comment is in reference to, but if you guys have something you guys would like to say, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know if you guys have heard this news, or am I breaking the story for you first? Unfortunately, Floyd Mayweather has been accused of writing a bad check from 2024. And not only writing a bad check, they're saying that he knowingly wrote a bad check. So he has been charged with two felony counts. So, things are not looking too good. And you would think, this was from a year and a half ago, that he would have just paid the $200,000 for the watch so that it would never even get to this point. So, I mean, if Floyd Mayweather can't pay a business $200,000 for a check that didn't go through, you would think, when the business takes the check to the bank the next day and it doesn't go through or it gets returned back, that they would call Floyd or his manager and they would be like, oh my goodness, let me figure this out, let me cash app you. Or, well, you probably can't cash app 200,000, but they would get the payment to that business definitely within a couple days. It shouldn't even take that long. The fact that it's been a year and a half, definitely signals that something is, not right. And all of these different financial, mishaps are coming to light in the last month or so. And, think about it. Have you seen Floyd Mayweather on Instagram and other socials flossing and flexing in 2026, 2025? Because I haven't seen it. He's pretty much calmed down a lot from all this flossing, showing videos of himself traveling to exotic destinations. So I don't know. This is what do you guys think about all of this? I definitely believe it. I believe it. None of this stuff that I'm hearing do I think is even a lie. I believe it all. I believe it all. Some of these places would have no reason to lie. I mean, why would a person that has a jewelry business lie that you didn't pay them $200,000? I mean, think about it. They don't want bad publicity like with other celebrities that you would make up a fake story, because then nobody would do business with them. They just want to make money. And obviously they want customers like Floyd Mayweather who love to spend money. So it does them no good to make up a story about Floyd Mayweather. It does them basically no good. So, this is Floyd Mayweather. This is the persona. Money May, 50-0, undefeated. I have all this, money. He's estimated to have made anywhere from 1.2 billion to 1.5 billion in career earnings. And he has had to come out of retirement. He has 3 fights scheduled this year. Obviously he needs some money to be able to pay all of these debts. And I don't blame him. At least, when this happened, he's still able to fight, it seems. So we're gonna see. Do you guys think that he will remain undefeated, or do you think that his record will be broken? Do you guys think that his record will be broken? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that, Floyd Mayweather is risking his undefeated record of 50-0? So we're going to play a few more clips of Floyd Mayweather for those who probably didn't see, and then we're going to move on to the next story. If you got anything you like to say about Floyd Mayweather, drop a comment in the comment section right now. Yes.
You guys tell me, what should I take out tonight and have fun on this Black Friday, on this Floyd Friday? It could be Ferrari Friday since it's Friday. So, Ferrari, number one. Ferrari, number two. Ferrari, number three. Or Ferrari, number four. So we got 4 choices tonight. We don't know what we want to take out tonight, or we could take out something else. So let's go back down the line. Welcome, let's go. We can take the Lambo out. We can take the Bentley Continental GT out. We can take Dawn out. We can take the race. Now my man Greg is behind the camera. What I'm doing right now, that's what I do every day. Shop. I ain't nothing like a couple bucks. Greg, come with me. I didn't get these.
Yeah.
I did?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before we make the best of it.
So Floyd Mayweather is really broke? Like, for real? We've sat back for years and watched him pull out wads of cash, stacks of cash, and counting it out in front of people and everything. So is it really shocking? It just goes to show you it doesn't take a rocket scientist to spend a bunch of money. Anybody can just spend a bunch of money. The key is how to keep it.
All right, those were a few clips about Floyd Mayweather. I know we have some comments. Let me know what you guys think about this hot mess. As you guys can see on the screen, look at that image of Floyd Mayweather with a bag full of money. Look at Floyd Mayweather with the hack bags, men's carry-on bags. I mean, look at the second photo. That is pretty sharp. I mean, he could model. That looks pretty good. This is what Floyd Mayweather was blowing all of his money on. And don't think that these bags are like $100, $1,000. These bags can be $20,000, $30,000, even more money for a bag. A bag. These are expensive, luxury, limited edition bags. These are not cheap bags. So, Floyd Mayweather, like I said earlier, he loves to shop. He loves designer. He loves designer watches. He loves cars. He loves bags. He loves it all. He loves it all.
We got options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren.
Floyd Mayweather is broke. So I just saw a YouTube video detailing why he's broke, and here are the 3 reasons in that on why he's broke. The first one is, it is speculated that he spends $500,000 to $1 million a day. Yeah, can you imagine? Just do the math. 30 days in a month, that's 30 million a month. Times that by 12, I mean, you can do the math. That's 360 million a year. That's absolutely crazy. Number 2 is, I mean, you can already tell this guy has like 3 exhibition matches or matches that are like lined up for this year alone, right? I think Mike Tyson, Pacquiao, and someone else, or probably some random Japanese fighter in Japan. It's just absolutely crazy. Number 3, a lot of his businesses, he's not even being able to afford to pay his employees, like his gym, or lying about his real estate portfolio. It's just absolutely crazy. I feel like, when you're a person that gets that much money starting at a young age, and then you live that lifestyle for 30 or 40 years, it's really hard to go back, with this $100.
All right, now let's go into another clip of Floyd Mayweather.
Just another ordinary day, chilling in the EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet. In a bag.
He wrote a bag check? How does that happen? Floyd Mayweather. Yes, the Floyd Mayweather that has raked in millions and millions and millions of dollars has had a summons for his arrest for not paying for a $200,000 watch that he gave a check and it bounced and he didn't make good of it. And this check bounced in 2024. I swear, guys, sometimes we think these people have more money than they do. Did he just forget to pay it? I mean, I'm sure they sent him a notice and says, hey, you owe us $200,000. Did he just blow it off and say, yeah, I'll get to that? Or did he not have $200,000? I mean, listen, people don't have $200,000 laying around, but you think Floyd Mayweather does. I think his Pacquiao fight, what do you win? Get $50 million, $60 million? How do you not have $200,000? I don't know, folks. Let me know in the comments.
So Floyd Mayweather is really broke? Like, for real? We've sat back for years and watched him pull out wads of cash, stacks of cash, and counting it out in front of people and everything. So is it really shocking? It just goes to show you it doesn't take a rocket scientist to spend a bunch of money. Anybody can just...
So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and a Birkin bag. So this is a men's carry-on bag when you're traveling. So a lot of times when people see a male carrying a bag like this, they be like, oh, that's a Birkin. You have to know the difference. Look it up. HAC, it's a hack bag. But I like to call it a hop, but it's really called a hack. You see, this is the size of it. No. This is different. This is a man's carry-on. Now.
All right, we are back now. We are talking about Floyd Mayweather and the lavish ways of Money May. I just made that up right now. The lavish ways of Money Mayweather. He loved to flex money on social media. He loved shopping, designer watches, luxury vehicles. Like I've shown you guys tonight, he said out of his own mouth, he has over 100 cars. He has, many briefcases full of designer watches. And, not only is he suing people that were close to him for $175 million, he has also been found to be the father of a young child that he made with a dancer that worked at his strip club establishment in Las Vegas. He has to pay $1 million to this in back child support, and he has to pay her, I believe, a little over $32,000 a month. So that is another bill. And, the IRS says that he owes $7 million from 2018 and 2023. And there is just all types of other financial issues going on. So, this has not been a good, past couple weeks for Floyd Mayweather in the press. So let's get to some of these comments. Yes. I know you guys have a lot to say. Let's see what you guys are talking about. We got a comment here. He spent money like MC Hammer. You know, MC Hammer is actually before my time. Like, I know who he is, of course, and I know his very popular song, but I wasn't like old enough to like really comprehend him. But I've heard of, him squandering, I think like 40 million. So that isn't really like on Floyd Mayweather's level. This man has been estimated to have earned upwards of 1.5 billion. Of course, half of it goes to taxes, and then you got agents and other people you got to pay. But let's just say you took home 500, 600 million dollars, even 400 million. I mean, listen to what I'm saying. If you took home anywhere from 400 to 600 million dollars, I'll just leave it right there. We got another comment here. He's corny. We got another comment here. Floyd didn't start making the big money until he changed his name because he knew he would make more money as a villain. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that people are attracted to drama and negativity? So he was doing it on purpose to actually obtain more money? Because do you guys think if you play the nice guy, if you play the nice woman, that doesn't actually attract people? Like, let's just say, I'll use an example of a nice guy. We'll say like Russell Wilson. I mean, what do you think attracts people more to get clicks and views? The nice guy, the Russell Wilsons of the world, the God-fearing man, or the drama, the flashing money, like the Floyd Mayweather, like the Rick Ross, like maybe you could say the DJ Khaleds of the world? What do you guys think? What marketing tactic will generate more clicks and views? Do people want to see the good family man like the Russell Wilson, or do they want to see the money and the drama like Floyd Mayweather? Do they want to see the vacations, the luxury dinners, the luxury handbags, the watches, the vehicles? Let me know what you guys think right now. We got some more comments here. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Floyd is a sad joke. Mike Jones says he bought his girl a Birkin. It cost him 10 grand. We got another comment here. Maybe he got screwed by his accountant or financial guys. Well, that is a possibility. He is suing someone for 175 million. We're going to have to see how that one plays out. We got another comment here about how this has happened to plenty of athletes and celebrities. We got another comment here. Bro, call it what you want. You're carrying a purse. Another comment. Type of guy to wear a fur coat. So what do you think about Stephon Diggs, who's always in like fur coats, tight pants? I don't know. If you don't believe me, go look it up. I'm just saying. We got another comment here. His house looks like a circus with all of those colors and stuff. We in Europe just have these brands at home. Got another comment here. Keep life simple, even if you're rich. We got another comment here. We Europeans have more style than these kinds of American drifters. So somebody says that drama sells better, that Muhammad Ali adopted that obnoxious persona too. We got another comment here. Ralph says that Floyd Mayweather is not broke. He will just have to liquidate a big part of his assets to pay off his debts and file for bankruptcy. Not about the fur coats, not just because it's kind of feminine, it's unethical. Well, what do you think about Aretha Franklin? I don't know if you know much about her. She used to wear a lot of fur coats. Floyd Mayweather is not the only one who might be in a fur coat. Stephon Diggs has been photographed in fur coats. Aretha Franklin, like I just said, has wore a lot of fur coats when she was alive. And I'm sure there's other celebrities that love to wear fur coats. I'm pretty sure that Diddy wore fur coats. Maybe it's some type of status symbol when you can put on a coat that costs thousands of dollars. So, Floyd Mayweather is the type of guy that he likes the latest fashions. I mean, I'm sure shopping would have been pretty fun with him if it was kind of like, just grab anything you want, if he was really letting people shop like that. But yes, I'm definitely not, I'm not personally hoping the worst for Floyd Mayweather. I'm just reporting the news. All of this is pretty crazy. I'm sure that Floyd Mayweather's haters are loving these stories like 50 Cent. What do you guys think about 50 Cent? To me personally, I cannot stand 50 Cent keep talking about Floyd Mayweather. Like, I know they used to be friends like maybe 15 years ago, but I feel like, man, 50 Cent needs to let it go. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you on 50 side, Floyd side? But it's like, why do you keep talking about Floyd? Like, there's always a new comment, a new tweet from 50 Cent on Floyd Mayweather. So we got somebody here that says that they have a handmade rat fur coat. Wow. How much did it cost you? How much did it cost you?
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet. You guys tell me, what should I take out tonight and have fun on this Black Friday, on this Floyd Friday? It could be Ferrari Friday since it's Friday. So, Ferrari, number 1. Ferrari, number 2. Ferrari, number 3. Or Ferrari, number 4. So we got 4 choices tonight. We don't know what we want to take out tonight, or we could take out something else. So let's go back down the line. Walk on, let's go. We can take the Lambo out. Now my man, Greg, is behind the camera. What I'm doing right now, that's what I do every day. Shop. I know my light. Couple bucks. Greg, come with me. I didn't get these. Did I? Yeah. I did?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, folks, we make the best of it. So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and a Birkin bag. So this is a men's carry-on bag when you're traveling. So a lot of times when people see a male carrying a bag like this, they be like, oh, that's a Birkin. You have to know the difference. Look it up. HAC, it's a hack bag. But I like to call it a hot, but it's really called a hack. You see, this is the size of it. Now, This is different. This is a man's carry-on. Now, of course, we have 2 new Birkins right here.
And ladies and gentlemen, these type of videos where he's basically like, think about like how Diddy, got exposed. And I'm sure you guys have seen all the videos of Diddy throughout the years that people dug up, where they went back and found comments that Diddy made throughout the years exposing him own self that nobody thought was bad. Like, he made statements 15, 20 years ago that nobody thought were bad. Nobody knew who Diddy really was like that long ago, and how those type of videos came back to bite him. Well, these videos that Floyd Mayweather was putting out all over social media, I mean, this is evidence forever. And nobody made Floyd Mayweather do videos like this.
We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, 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 Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, the big boy 4x4. Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5". Some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out.
So Floyd Mayweather is really broke? Like, for real? We've sat back for years and watched him pull out wads of cash, stacks of cash, and counting it out in front of people and everything. So is it really shocking? It just goes to show you it doesn't take a rocket scientist to spend a bunch of money. Anybody can just spend.
We got a comment here. No one should care about a bag that much. Well, as someone who I do like bags, I will say this, me personally, I'm not like super like, I'm not as materialistic as I, once was. I definitely wasn't on Floyd Mayweather's level. Who knows? Give me $1 billion. Who knows what I would have done? What do you guys think if you had, after taxes, taken home anywhere from 400 to probably $600 million? Could you make that last your whole lifetime? Or is that not enough money? Do you guys remember that one NFL player said, what's his name? Odell Beckham Jr. said, $100 million. Was the quote that $100 million is not enough? He doesn't know how to stretch $100 million for the duration of his life. He's already blown through 100 million. Now, I do understand, like I said earlier, I understand that there's taxes, there's agents, these athletes and entertainers, they take care of their family. They typically have entourages. So, these people might have made it out of the hood. they're obviously not even a regular person anymore. They're making millions, billions of dollars in some cases. So probably to them, they don't feel like it would be right for them just to keep all their money for themselves. So I'm aware that Floyd Mayweather is not just spending money on himself. He's also paying for his kids, family members, all these types of things. Oh, yes. Welcome back to the show. I haven't mentioned this, but I am aware of this. Also, Nelly as well. Nelly, Drake, and other rappers, they love to gamble. But, Nelly and, well, I don't know about Floyd Mayweather, but Nelly has definitely made the news of being a gambling addict. And we know that also Floyd Mayweather likes to gamble on games. He'll bet like $1 million. Now, of course, I'm sure he's lost some of those bets, but he has also shown that when he has made money. So thank you for your comment. We have a comment here saying, at this stage in the game, I can make 1 million last my lifetime. So how old are you that $1 million can last? How old are you? How old are you? If you're still in here, let me know right now. You guys are watching Late Night with Kelly. Let me know your thoughts down below. Yes, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell. We love to go live overnight. We're talking all the trending topics. We have spent the first hour of the show talking about Floyd Mayweather and all of this drama. Now, let's get into the next story. So you're 53 years old and how do you plan on living another 20 years? I'll put your comment on the screen because you never know how much time you're going to have left. $1 million can last you 20 years. That means that you're only going to spend $50,000 a year. Oh, you're a chain smoker. You won't make it past 75. Okay. I have never smoked a cigarette and I never will. So let's talk about another story that I have been seeing circulating for like the last day, maybe 2 days now. Have you guys heard about this drama? Allegedly, we all know that Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion broke up probably about a month and a half ago now because, Megan Thee Stallion came out and said that Klay Thompson was cheating on her, and Klay Thompson stayed quiet. He never said anything, and now they're allegedly saying that, I'm hearing that, Klay Thompson says that Megan Thee Stallion was too loud and too ghetto. Do you guys believe this? Because it didn't actually, there's not a clip of him saying this or an actual statement of him saying this. They're saying that allegedly, through another person, that is the reason why I guess he doesn't want to be with her anymore. Do you guys believe that? And, even if that is true or not true, everybody can see how Megan Thee Stallion is without even dating her. So, that's kind of like saying someone dating Cardi B and then allegedly saying, she was ghetto. You kind of know what you're going to get with Cardi B. You don't need to date Cardi B to see how Cardi B behaves. So if you don't like how she behaves, you don't have to date her. But, that's what they're saying about Klay Thompson, that he allegedly said that Megan Thee Stallion was too loud and too ghetto. I don't know if I believe that. It could possibly be a made-up story. Now, who do you guys think that, Megan Thee Stallion should date next? Because she's tried a lot of rappers. She tried a basketball player. Now, I've seen her dating a soccer player. What do you guys think? Should Megan Thee Stallion try like an Asian man? because she has that persona that she likes to do, where she's kind of like she's into anime and stuff. And I know she did a song with an Asian male artist. Can't think of his name right now. But remember when she was trending, maybe like about, it could be 2 years ago now, but she released some song that was trending, and there was an Asian guy that was featured on the song. And I've kind of thought about this, like, should Megan the Stallion give Asian men a try? Because like these kind of guys that she's dating, it hasn't been working. And you can kind of tell that she's definitely at this point in her life looking for something real and serious. And what do you guys think about the reports that Klay Thompson allegedly told Megan the Stallion that he couldn't be faithful? Do you think that eventually he will settle down with someone kind of like Nelly, wait till he's almost 50, and he's basically sowed his royal oats? Or do you guys think that Klay Thompson just wants to be a player? Because like, I never followed Klay Thompson before this. I definitely have heard of him. I knew he played for Golden State, but he never really popped up in the the gossip news. But with Megan, of course, he was starting to trend. So, do you guys, to me, I don't know, I guess going off of what I see on social media, he seemed like he would be a nice guy, but, I guess being a nice guy is not enough. Nice guys can cheat. Everybody thinks that it's a certain type of person that cheats. Well, he has the image that he's a nice guy, and he still cheated. Allegedly. That's what they're saying. So we gotta wait. Did you just say that Kodak Black is what she should date? Because if that is who she should date, that is crazy. I think that she would be lowering herself if she dates Kodak Black. That is crazy. Now, this is another story. I didn't really want to talk about this because it's kind of disgusting. I mean, it's not even kind of disgusting. The rapper Mystical, who had that song Danger like maybe 25 years ago, he has been convicted. I mean, he admitted it, that he did something he's not supposed to do. And he's going to get 20 years. And this is the third time. The second time he's doing prison time, and the third time he was accused of the same crime against women. So if you haven't heard about this, I'll let you guys go to Google and see what Mystical did. I just didn't want to get into that story. I heard about this and I was just disturbed because he clearly did it. And, he took a plea where he admitted guilt, right? Now, I know a lot of people, sometimes men like to make excuses. Well, he just did that to get a lower sentence. Well, he also made a statement to the court and to the victim saying, like, I'm going to paraphrase here. If you guys don't believe me, you guys can go look this up. He made a statement to like the court saying that if he did the crime that the woman accused, that he deserves a maximum prison sentence. And then when you look up his history, I didn't know this about him. When you look up his history in the last 20 years, he's been accused by at least 3 different women of violating them. And this is the second time that he's going to do prison time. And what I don't understand is, remove the celebrity or, that he was once famous or had a hit song. If this was just a regular guy, right? I mean, regular guy or not, when you commit a crime like that, you are a danger to society. Now, he may not be a danger to men, but he's a danger to women. And why would, I believe they said he was like 50 or 53 years old. So why does a crime like that get 20 years? Do you really want this guy to get out in 20 years just to commit the same crime again? And then before somebody goes, oh my gosh, he could change and blah, blah, blah. Well, he allegedly committed this crime, the same crime in the early 2000s. So 20 years later, he never changed. He did the same thing again. There's been 2 more women since about, in total, there's been 3 spread out over 20 years who have accused him of the same thing. And 2 out of the 3, one, he already did his prison sentence. I believe it was 6 years. Don't quote me. But there was one where he got out. I believe he was charged in the 2010s and then got out. And then this case that he's going to do 20 years for, I believe, now don't quote me, I believe this happened in 2021 or 2022, and he just faced his sentence. But here's the thing, this guy is a predator. He should be doing life behind bars. He's demonstrated that over the course of 20 years that he has not been able to change. And I don't believe that these type of people can change. He's a danger to society. He's a danger to women. He is a predator. Would you want him around any woman that you care about? Even if you didn't care about a woman, would you really want, him to be around your sister, your cousin? Is he, like, think about this. This is 3 different women, and who knows if there is another woman out there who was afraid to come out. You never know. You know how a lot of times men will attack women and say, well, why did you wait this amount of years? And, a lot of times people will like to blame the victim and ask all these questions when, everybody is different. And now, he is not a high level celebrity, but let's just say that he was. A lot of people are afraid of celebrities and public figures that have a lot of money because, those people have enough money to make you disappear. So you have to be very careful. But I know I just went off a little tangent. I said I wasn't going to talk about Mystical, but I heard about this and I just found it like absolutely appalling that he only got 20 years when there has been a demonstrated pattern. If he's 50 something now, at least since he's been in his early 30s, of of assaulting women. And this is not his first time that he's going to end up in prison for the same thing. So I don't understand how any judge can sleep at night giving him 20 years only. Like, why would you even let him get a plea deal? Like, honestly, for something like this, you violated at least 3 people and probably have caused them a great deal of physical and mental pain that there's no way there's no way to put a value to what damage you could have caused to someone. He should have got freaking the death penalty. Like, that's how I feel. Stuff like this, there's no reason to ever let this man out. He's not a productive member of society. He is just a danger. So I don't want to hear in 20 years, or if he gets out early for being good while he's locked up, I don't want to hear Mystical gets out and then a couple years later he does the same thing, because that's usually the pattern with these type of people. If you guys follow cases like this, typically these type of people, when they get out, they don't wait like 10 years to do the same thing. Some people, I've read cases where people will get out of prison and then within I've read I think one time I read that within 3 weeks, a guy, he was released from prison for what we're talking about right now, and he was watching a woman in his apartment complex that lived across from him for a couple of weeks, and then he committed the same crime to that woman. And of course, she doesn't know that she's being watched. And it's just crazy. Once we see that these people are like this, they got to be removed from society or just put to death. I don't even understand why we would waste any funds trying to rehabilitate these people that I don't personally believe that can be rehabilitated. But we have a comment here about Mystical. His connections protected him for too long. We got another comment here. Put his B ASS in jail. We got another comment here. He can't be rehabilitated. I definitely agree. Um, Thank you guys for your comments. We are talking about Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion right now. This segment is going to be pretty brief. Do you guys believe that Klay Thompson allegedly said that Megan Thee Stallion was too ghetto and too loud? And I would say, I mean, who knows? Honestly, who knows what anybody's really saying about anybody? It is definitely possible that he said these things. I would think that he would know how Megan Thee Stallion was without even dating her. I don't know. Do you guys think that Megan Thee Stallion is ghetto? Maybe I'm a little crazy here. I don't see Megan Thee Stallion as ghetto. Like, when I think of ghetto, I would say that Sexy Red, I would say Sexy Red and Suki Hana, the two rappers, I would say that they're more ghetto. I don't see Megan Thee Stallion as ghetto, but if you guys see her as ghetto, let me know. Now, I'm not saying that she's, I don't know. I just don't see Megan Thee Stallion as ghetto, but that's what they're saying that Klay said. And like I asked earlier, what type of guy should Megan Thee Stallion date next? Should she, try a different race? I was saying, well, maybe she should try an Asian guy because it hasn't worked with any of these dudes. Maybe, do you guys think that she shouldn't date within the industry? It's very hard to make these type of relationships last. And with her image, shaking her behind and all this stuff. Now, I'm an adult. I know that this is just marketing, and I don't take any of this stuff seriously. But let's not forget, when you're like a teenager, a young adult, those are the people that are most impressionable. So they might see somebody like Megan Thee Stallion, shaking that thing really, really good and thinking that, wow, I want to be like her, like thinking that this is the way. Now, when I was growing up, I don't think that this would have had that type of impression on me, but you just never know because everybody is different. Now we have a comment here. Ghetto is subjective depending on how you are raised. She's ghetto to me because I'm an introvert, and she's a bit too much for my liking personally. So what do you think about rappers like Nicki Minaj, Glorilla, Lotto, Cardi B? Are any of those rappers ghetto to you? Like, in my opinion, I would say Cardi B's definitely ghetto. I think that one's undisputed. I think that Cardi B is definitely ghetto. I'm not saying it's bad to be ghetto. I'm just saying that I consider Cardi B ghetto. But I can definitely see why people love Cardi B. They love the realness. They love the rawness. The people that like Cardi B like someone who's down to earth and real. They're not looking for somebody who's fake and trying to, definitely micromanage their public persona. Which is going to bring me into the next story of the night. Now, neither of these women are really trending. Maybe Taylor Swift a little bit. But the next story, we're going to talk about Beyonce, Cardi B, and Taylor Swift. I don't know, I think I saw a video somewhere about, one of these chicks. And, I was thinking about how, Beyonce, Cardi B, and Taylor Swift have different marketing styles. Now, I would say that Taylor Swift is kind of in the middle. So what I mean by this is Beyonce, we know, is very, very private. We don't know much about her personal life except for what she wants to show us and her fans. Now, I would say I feel like she's gotten slightly more open, but she's definitely not open with her personal life like Cardi B, who doesn't give a damn. And I think that that's the beauty of Cardi B. And now I respect both styles. I definitely respect Beyonce for trying to keep her private life private and keep, information about her kids or marriage to herself. I think that that's actually, if that's what she feels, that how she wants to live her, her life, I think that that is great. On the other hand, you have artists like Cardi B. She's like on the opposite spectrum than Beyonce. Like, we know all of Cardi B's drama with Offset. We know about the cheating. We know about her drama with Stephon Diggs. She's just an open book. So, the question for this segment is it better to be a mystery or an open book from the artist's perspective? And for the fans, do you appreciate an artist more when you don't know much about them? Where you have to come up with what you think somebody is like? Or do you appreciate an artist more like Cardi B, who is super vulnerable, kind of has like a I don't give a fuck mentality? Now, also, Taylor Swift is an artist that, through the years, I would say I don't think that she's in hiding like Beyonce, but have you guys noticed that definitely Beyonce and Taylor Swift, they do not post on social media unless they're going on tour, unless they went to like a award show or a special event like the Met Gala, like the Oscars, the Grammys. They will post to their Instagram and TikToks for that. When they're going on tour, they'll make posts. And when they are going to drop an album. But if it's not for one of those three reasons I just said, they don't typically go to social media and post pictures like most celebrities do. So what do you guys think about that? That's just something that, this is a topic that's not really trending or anything, but I just wanted to talk about it tonight. Mystery or open book. What do you guys appreciate more? Let me know in the comment section right now. Let me know in the comment section right now. Do you like the style that, Beyonce has, being very private and only letting us in for what she feels comfortable letting the public know? So that is the question for tonight. I know that we have some comments. So let's get to some of these comments. It's a personality thing for me. Nicki Minaj isn't ghetto, but she's unhinged, LOL, which is worse than ghetto. You know what? I have to 100% agree with you. Now, I never liked Nicki Minaj. And what I mean by that is, I don't know what it is, but I've never liked a song by Nicki Minaj. I know like some people will probably be like, how is that possible? But I don't know. You know how like sometimes some artists just don't click for you? Now, I'm not saying I think she's a bad rapper or anything. I don't think that. I don't know. I just never got into Nicki Minaj. I don't know. Her music didn't appeal to me, but I could say like, wow, there are some songs that I like from Megan Thee Stallion. Glorilla has songs that I like. When Sexy Red first came out, she had a couple songs that I liked, but she hasn't put out anything from when she first started that I think is even good. So I don't know. I never really cared for Nicki Minaj, and I agree with you. I don't think that Nicki Minaj is ghetto, but I think that Nicki Minaj is obsessed with being number one. She's obsessed with being the number one female rapper, and she hates all the other female rappers that have came into the game after her. When you think about it, at one point, Nicki Minaj was the newer female rapper. Let's not forget there was Eve, there was Foxy Brown, there was Little Kim, there was Missy Elliott and other rappers. I know there's probably some I left out, but it is what it is. And Nicki Minaj just seems to hate other newer artists. And that doesn't sit right with me. And I don't like how Nicki Minaj talks about Lizzo, how she talks about other celebrities. Like, I just don't like it. Even if sometimes like, people were saying that allegedly Lizzo, dropped a subtle diss about, Nicki Minaj. Now, I don't follow Lizzo at all, But if that is true, it is what it is. But I don't know. I just never liked Nicki Minaj. We have another comment here. It depends on the level of celebrity culture you indulge in. I don't really follow celebrities anymore because I have a life. All right, let me know if you guys can hear me. I apologize. I had some technical difficulties. So let me know if you guys can hear me right now. I was not muted. The whole system shut down and I had to get it all back up and running. So let me know if you guys can hear me or if it sounds staticky or let me know if I sound good or not. I am back now. You guys are watching Late Night with Kelly. We are talking all the hottest stories tonight. We are talking about Floyd Mayweather. We're talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. And currently, we are talking about mystery or open book. What do you like better for? What do you respect more? Do you appreciate when an artist is private, like a Beyonce, or when an artist is very open, like Cardi B? Let's play a clip and see what people are saying.
And one more thing, Beyonce is like the only celebrity who's like not real, right? We look at her like she's not real. Other celebrities will stand in lines to meet Beyonce at award shows, and you know why? It's because Beyonce is the only celebrity really who's not touchable. You have no access to Beyonce. All these other celebrities, you know you're gonna see them. Like, they're gonna go on tour at some time. They're gonna be in the blogs. You know their personality. Beyonce is the only one who's kept that recipe of like the early 2000s where you didn't know nothing about celebrities. You didn't know their personality. We didn't really have online, so they never commented nothing. There was never no clap bags, them responding to rumors. Like, the only time you seen them was interviews. Beyonce, not only is she not online posting, you don't even get paparazzi pictures of her. You don't even get interviews, really. Beyonce is a celebrity, like, when you see her, you don't know when you're gonna see her again, so you better take it in. It's like a rare sight, and like, oh my God, Beyonce performing. It's rare. Everybody else, they perform all year around. They talk all year around. You feel like you could talk to any celebrity. You might message them, they can respond. We have a lot of access to celebrities, so it feels like the lines start getting a little blurry, just a little bit, because like we all kind of just end up in the same places. Beyonce, you're not gonna end up in the same place as Beyonce. You're just not. So Beyonce really stand offline, never clapping back, never clearing up rumors, never doing nothing, just popping out like the boogeyman and then going back into hiding. That's the best thing she could have ever did. It keeps her in this category of nobody else. She's untouchable. So the regular people and celebrities look at her like, oh my God, Beyonce.
What do you guys think about that? Do you agree with the woman that Beyonce is untouchable? Let me know in the comment section right now.
And one more thing, Beyonce is like the only celebrity who's like not real, right? We look at her like she's not real. Other celebrities will stand in lines to meet Beyonce at award shows, and you know why? It's because Beyonce is the only celebrity really who's not touchable. You have no access to Beyonce. All these other celebrities, you know you're gonna see them. Like, they're gonna go on tour at some time. They're gonna be in the blogs. You know their personality. Beyonce is the only one who's kept that recipe of like the early 2000s where you didn't know nothing about celebrities. You didn't know their personality. We didn't really have online, so they never commented nothing. There was never no clap bags, them responding to rumors. Like, the only time you seen them was interviews.
All right, so I will definitely say, and I agree that with this woman here in the video, that Beyonce, she carries herself in a very private manner, and I definitely do not see anything wrong with it. When you only appear when you go on tour, when you only appear when you're going to go to the Met Gala or maybe the Grammys, and special events, dropping an album, going on tour. Yeah, it's true. Your fans are missing you because most celebrities, they're keeping up on social media. They at least will post a picture from from a photo shoot or even from their everyday life. So you feel more closer to the celebrities that are posting more often in social media, the celebrities that are doing meet and greets, that are doing interviews. And, she's definitely not the type that wants to do all of that. She wants to perform. And she treats music like, okay, I do what I need to do. And she does it great, by the way. She does it great and gives 110%. But when she's done from the stage, when she's not promoting an album or appearing at an award show, she is not accessible to us. Not like Cardi B. But you know what? I think, everybody has their way. We got a comment here. Thank you for sticking with me. Yes, I do believe that Beyonce is an introvert, and she's done interviews where she has said that, she wants to be private, and I don't see anything wrong with it. I think that that style won't work for everybody because let's say like Cardi B. I think the real true reason that people love Cardi B, for the ones that do, it's not because of her amazing rap ability. It's not because she is this great, amazing rapper. I think if most people were honest, you would admit that Cardi B is not really a good rapper. The reason why Cardi B is as popular as she is because of her personality that attracts certain people. I think that people are attracted to Cardi B because she keeps it real. I think that people are attracted to how genuine, how honest, and how personable that she is with her fans on social media. And even though she's not living privately like Beyonce, I think that obviously there's a clear market for the style that Cardi B does. People love to see her updates. We know all her information. We know it almost feels like we know everything. We know about her problems with Offset. We know about her problems with Stephon Diggs. And it works for her. It definitely works. And when it comes to Taylor Swift, like I was saying earlier, I don't think that Taylor Swift is like super private like Beyonce. I would say she's probably the one that's in the middle, where the same as Beyonce, she only posts to social media if she's going to go on tour, if she's dropping a new album. Like, think about it like this. Do you guys remember when artists would drop an album and they would go to Oprah, they'd go on talk shows, late night shows, and they would give performances? Do you guys notice that Beyonce and Taylor Swift don't even do that anymore? They don't give free shows. If you want to see Beyonce perform, she doesn't do it for free. You would have to go pay for one of her shows to be able to see her. And the same with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift dropped an album, I don't know, somewhere between 6 to 8 months ago. It might have been late last year. I don't believe that Taylor Swift has performed any of those songs from her album. She just dropped an album. It sold a lot. There has not been one free performance that I know that Taylor Swift has given. She did do a little bit of a media tour. She did go on a late night talk show that I saw, but she didn't give a performance. So if you want to see Taylor Swift, she and Beyonce do the same strategy. They're not as visible as Jennifer Lopez. Like, imagine Jennifer Lopez. She's overexposed and you could see her all the time. Now, I'm not saying that nobody cares about Jennifer Lopez, but Jennifer Lopez is very like in your face. We know all of her business and problems, where Beyonce and let's say like Taylor Swift are not as in your face. Now, Beyonce and Taylor Swift are very popular and rich, but they're not constantly like being photographed by paparazzi trying to get attention, where Jennifer Lopez is. So, each artist has their style. So I just thought about this topic tonight. We have a comment here. You say, yes, I remember that. What is it that you remember? Because I'm talking about like a lot of people right now. So I'm curious to see what it is that you remembered and about which artist. We are talking about Beyonce, Cardi B, and Taylor Swift, and the differences in how they approach marketing themselves to their fans and the masses. Yes, so like I definitely remember 106 in Park, MTV, TRL. And you know what was I was thinking about this, if we have any Mariah Carey fans listening, I was thinking, Mariah Carey dropped an album. She dropped an album like last August, I believe. And, even Mariah Carey did some performances from that new album that she had dropped. Like before she dropped the album, she performed at the 2025 BET Awards. And she also did a lot of interviews. She did one with SZA. She did interviews and a live performance on a late night talk show. So I think each artist has their own method of what they're willing to do. But, as you can see, when it comes to, now Mariah Carey definitely came out a lot earlier than these artists. So when Mariah Carey came out, they were doing the BET and the MTV. They were doing magazine, interviews. They were doing all these interviews and live performances to promote their albums. Where like the newer, in quotation marks, although these women are not new, Beyonce and Taylor Swift definitely feel like they don't have to do all that. And if you want to see them, you're going to have to pay hundreds and thousands of dollars. So I don't know, what style do you guys like better? Do you like the in your face, very open, honest, real and raw Cardi B? Do you like, how Beyonce is private and she only pops out when she has something to sell or promote? And I will say this, I've seen people talk about Beyonce and say what I just said, she only comes around when she has something to sell. And fans typically, especially super fans, they typically want more and more. They don't want to just hear music and go to a concert. They want to feel like they know you. They want to feel like a part of you. I don't know. It's just like how we are. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think about this. It is 2:11 in the morning. We are, live from the Mountain West. You are watching Late Night with Kelly. It is Juneteenth. I don't know how I feel about this. I think I would rather have a check so I could be spending money like Floyd Mayweather. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So take this time, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Make sure to check out my other videos. We got a video coming out in less than 4 hours. I got a lineup for this whole weekend. So, make sure you guys don't miss these videos. We're talking about all types of different subjects from the World Cup, from Elon Musk, from Floyd Mayweather, all types of drama. We got a comment here. Happy Juneteenth to Black America. Yes. What are you going to do for Juneteenth? Are you going to get a 10-piece, all flats, extra crispy, celery, extra ranch? I mean, I don't know. Let me know. I think I might go to Taco Bell right now. I don't know. I'm feeling like I want one more snack before I go to sleep. I don't know though. I could really use some carne asada tacos right now. Yes, a 10-piece all flats, extra crispy. Extra crispy. I could, what else I could use right now? Everything, a wood-fired brick oven pizza, preferably pepperoni with some green bell peppers and onions. Let me know if that sounds good. Some chicken wings with some celery and some ranch, some tacos, an ice cold water and a Coke. I don't know. You fast on Fridays. Well, I'm sorry, I can't fast. I gotta eat. I got to eat. I can Fasting is not in my cards. I could fast. You know what? I haven't eaten for probably it's 2 o'clock in the morning. The last time I ate was probably like 7 hours ago, 7 hours ago. So that is my fasting right there. I have not eaten in 6 to 7 hours. So this was tonight's lineup. We talked about Megan the Stallion and Klay Thompson. Let me pull that up. We talked about Megan the Stallion and Klay Thompson and how allegedly that he was saying that Megan the Stallion was too loud and too ghetto. And I asked the question, do you guys believe that, or do you think this is a made up story? And then we also, of course, the breaking story of the night, is, Mr. All right, we are back again.
Let me know if you guys can hear me. Sorry about that, another technical difficulty, but we are back. I was just giving a recap on the show tonight. We talked about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, and him allegedly saying that Megan Thee Stallion was too loud and too ghetto. We talked about Beyonce, Cardi B, and Taylor Swift, and the difference in how they market themselves to their fans and to the general public. And, definitely the biggest story of tonight is Floyd Mayweather. He has been charged with 2 felonies. Let me say that again. Money Mayweather has been charged with 2 felonies for allegedly knowingly writing a bad check in December of 2024 for a watch. And now he's been officially charged, and he's been having a slew of financial issues. So, thank you for coming in. Take care, sleep well, don't miss the next live. Thank you so much for watching. And, we just talked about that tonight. So I want to thank everybody who participated in the show, dropped comment, liked, subscribed. It was a pleasure. We will do another live tomorrow night. Yes, so we're going to play a few clips of Floyd Mayweather, and that's going to do it for this show.
He wrote a bag check? How does that happen? Floyd Mayweather. Yes, the Floyd Mayweather that has raked in millions and millions and millions of dollars has had a summons for his arrest for not paying for a $200,000 watch that he gave a check and it bounced and he didn't make good of it. And this check bounced in 2024. I swear, guys, sometimes we think these people have more money than they do. Did he just forget to pay it? I mean, I'm sure they sent him a notice and says, hey, you owe us $200,000. Did he just blow it off and say, yeah, I'll get to that? Or did he not have $200,000?
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet. In the bag, it's crazy.
So Floyd Mayweather is really broke? Like, for real? We've sat back for years and watched him pull out wads of cash, stacks of cash, and counting it out in front of people and everything. So is it really shocking? It just goes to show you it doesn't take a rocket scientist to spend a bunch of money. Anybody can just spend a bunch of money. The key is how to keep it.
So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and a Birkin bag. So this is a man's carry-on bag when you're traveling. So a lot of times when people see a male carrying a bag like this, they be like, oh, that's a Birkin. You have to know the difference. Look it up. HAC, it's a hack bag. But I like to call it a hop, but it's really called a hack. You see, this is the size of it. No. This is different. This is a man's carry-on. Now, of course, we have 2 new Birkins right here. As you can see, custom bags. And y'all know the price of these, as you can see. Trick or treat, Halloween. 4. You guys tell me, what should I take out tonight and have fun on this Black Friday, on this Floyd Friday? It could be Ferrari Friday since it's Friday. So, Ferrari, number 1. Ferrari, number 2. Ferrari, number 3. Or Ferrari, number 4. So we got 4 choices tonight. We don't know what we want to take out tonight, or we could take out something else. So let's go back down the line. Walk on, let's go. We can take the Lambo out. We can take the Bentley Continental GT out. We can take the Dawn out. We can take the Wraith out. We can take the Drop Head out. Now my man, Greg, is behind the camera. What I'm doing right now, that's what I do every day. Shop. I'm a light. Couple bucks. Greg, come with me. I didn't get these. Did I? Yeah. I did? Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. We make the best of it. You guys tell me, what should I take out tonight and have fun on this Black Friday, on this Floyd Friday? It could be Ferrari Friday since it's Friday. So, Ferrari, number 1. Ferrari, number 2. Ferrari, number 3. Or Ferrari, number 4. So we got 4 choices tonight. We don't know what we want to take out tonight, or we could take out something else. So let's go back down the line. Walk on, let's go. We can take the Lambo out. We can take the Bentley Continental GT out. We can take Dawn out. We can take the Wraith out. We can take the So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and a Birkin bag. So this is a men's carry-on bag when you're traveling. So a lot of times when people see a male carrying a bag like this, they be like, oh, that's a Birkin. You have to know the difference. Look it up. HAC, it's a hack bag. But I like to call it a hot, but it's really called a hack. You see, this is the size of it. No. This is different. This is a man's carry-on. Now, of course, we have 2 new Birkins right here. As you can see, custom bags. And y'all know the price of these, as you can see. We got options, options, options. I got about 100 cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren.
Floyd Mayweather is broke. So I just saw a YouTube video detailing why he's broke, and here are the 3 reasons in that on why he's broke. The first one is, it is speculated that he spends $500,000 to $1 million a day. Yeah, can you imagine? Just do the math. 30 days in a month, that's 30 million a month. Times that by 12, I mean, you can do the math. That's 360 million a year. That's absolutely crazy. Number two is, I mean, you can already tell this guy has like 3 exhibition matches or matches that are like lined up for this year alone, right? I think Mike Tyson, Pacquiao, and someone else, or probably some random Japanese fighter in Japan. It's just absolutely crazy. Number 3, a lot of his businesses, he's not even being able to afford to pay his employees, like his gym or lying about his real estate portfolio. It's just absolutely crazy. I feel like, you know, when you're a person that gets that much money starting at a young age and then you live that lifestyle for 30 or 40 years, it's really hard to go back, you know, with this $100 or 100 car collection, you know, his...
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg room. I know I ain't that tall, about 5'8.5", some days 5'9", but it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out. Up top, every planet.
So Floyd Mayweather is really broke? Like, for real? We've sat back for years and watched him pull out wads of cash, stacks of cash, and counting it out in front of people and everything. So is it really shocking? It just goes to show you it doesn't take a rocket scientist to spend a bunch of money. Anybody can just spend a bunch of money. The key is how to keep it.
All right, so that's going to do it for tonight's show. You guys, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you're just coming in right now, we've been live for over 2 hours. I'm about to end the stream right now. You can watch it on the replay. So you've been watching Late Night with Kelly, where we talk about all the trending stories. Catch you guys on the next one.